say time is a healer, just you wait and see. The problem is for me, I need an eternity. So tell me and be honest, tell me did you know that you would be leaving me just like the winter snow? Tell me and be honest, tell me should I know that you'd be leaving me so painfully quiet and slow? I try my best to move on, letting go.
I absolutely love when my work takes me down to different parts of the country, especially when that different part of the country is the Coromandel. I think the Coromandel is one of New Zealand's most precious gems. It is just so incredibly beautiful, whilst being pretty close to a lot of big cities, Auckland, Hamilton.
Come on, Pip, where's Dad?
Daniel decided to come down and meet me in the forest park and bring Pip. And we did one of the dog-friendly walks that they have in the area up to Crosby's Hut. We didn't end up going all of the way because it had quite a few river crossings. I obviously didn't read too much about it because I didn't know that there was any river crossings, and there ended up being 3. And we probably could have done the last one, but I had all of my camera gear and cards with me, and I just kept on feeling really unsafe. And I didn't know how many more river crossings there were going to be. So we only ended up really walking for about an hour and a half before turning around and coming back. It was still a really, really lovely walk, and I'm glad we did it. I definitely would love to come back and do this walk completely. It looks like a really beautiful hut up the top, but it's about a 5 to 6 hour walk up and down, and we just didn't have the time for it today. We ended up arriving at midday, and we just really weren't keen on the idea of doing river crossings with all of my camera gear in the dark. just in the Coromandel Forest Park this morning. We rocked up yesterday and we were going to do a really big walk, but it ended up having a lot of river crossings that we just did not expect and we were just not prepared for. If I had known there were going to be so many river crossings, I probably wouldn't have brought my camera or like the cards that I had with me from the wedding. I like to keep them on me after I shoot a wedding because like they're safer that way, but it was just like so nerve-wracking having them in the backpack when we were crossing the rivers. So we ended up just turning back and coming back here and just chilling out at camp for the night. But it's such a beautiful day. So grateful for the sunshine, and it's so cool because I'm just watching all of the mist roll through because we're basically right next to a big like river, and so like the morning mist off the river is just like so beautiful. Yeah, anyways, I gotta go find Pip because she is somewhere. Good morning. I got what? Nah, she's just here. She's just hanging out next to me. You can hear Dad, can't you? She's trying to see you. She came around the window to look for you. Where's Dad? Oh, oh my God, Pip it. Fuck.
I don't know what you expected to happen.
I didn't expect her to try and launch herself up there.
You okay?
Yeah, she doesn't give a shit. What are you doing? You're so feral. This is so incredibly beautiful, holy heck. I feel like every time that I've been down in the Coromandel, it's usually like in summer or on like a long weekend or on the weekend, and so it's always pretty like busy and there's like a constant kind of like flow of people coming and going, which is again like beautiful in its own way. But to be here on like the end tail of winter on a Monday, it's just like so quiet and like all of the campsites are empty. It's kind of beautiful. Me and Daniel just went for a walk this morning and he's just left to go back to the city and I'm gonna follow him. I'm not gonna stay tonight. I was thinking of staying tonight, but I'm low-key kind of afraid of like camping and staying in the van by myself somewhere so like isolated. I don't know what it is. It's just like a fear that I have and I do want to overcome it, but tonight is not that night. I just wanted to kind of keep driving around and exploring a little bit because I don't really have to be back home until tomorrow afternoon. So I'm just gonna, just hang and chill for a little bit down by this stream. It's super, super nice. And it's been so lush because my phone actually ran out of battery yesterday. And so I haven't had like that constant like dinging of notifications or like the vying of my attention, and it's been so cleansing. Like I feel so cleansed by it. I feel really tuned into the other sounds that are around me as opposed to, I don't know, I feel like when you've got your phone on or with you, there's like a little bit of you that's kind of always tuned into that frequency of like that notification when it comes, or you know, like what if someone needs to get in touch with me? And it's been really nice to just like surrender to like, nobody really needs me urgently. Like everyone can chill. You're going to be fine without me. And I'm like fine without staying in like the loop in that way. And I actually haven't really known what time it is all day. Like the entire day I have not known. I still do not know or have any concept of what time it is. I think it's the afternoon. I think it's around like 2 or 3 o'clock, but I cannot be sure. And it's actually been really nice to just, I don't know, be synced in with like nature's sounds and nature's rhythms. This is exactly what I needed. I'm such a homebody, so to actually like leave home and to just spend a couple of days just doing this, just like literally exploring and sitting by streams and not really thinking too far ahead about stuff. I think there's like periods where we take root, and then there's periods where we are meant to like go out and seek and to like learn new things and discover new things and to like open our eyes and our worldview a little bit more. And I feel like I'm in that phase, and I've been in such a homebody rooting phase for a long time that it feels kind of scary to be like wanting to kind of go out into the world again and to try and like navigate that. I don't know, I've just been really wanting to travel and to explore, and this was just like a perfect opportunity for me to be able to do that. Anyway, I think it's going to start raining soon, so I'm actually going to cruise back to the van and potentially cruise home from there. Yeah, just want to soak up this for a little bit longer.